Relations between families. In this module, we are going to learn how to relate families. Let's suppose we have the courses family and the students family. If we go to structure, we have in the students ID, name and address. And in courses, we'll find ID, name and instructor. However, all the data is introduced from the family itself, once in execution, not in a structure. We cannot check the data from a structure either. Here in execution, we can fill out the fields we have previously created in a structure. For example, in students, we have the name, address and ID, and in courses the name, instructor and ID. ID is a unique data, that is to say, identifies each element that belongs to that family in a unique way. Let's see how we're going to relate tables. For example, students and courses. We know that a student can attend to different courses. For example, Jim attends to the courses 3, 1, 5 and 6. Nick to the course 3, Fatima to the course 1, 5 and 6, and Sarah to the courses 3, 1, 5, 6 and 2. As shown here, this relation holds the information that links the student and the courses. In this scenario, we have an NN relation. How do we create this type of relation? To create a relation, we use what we call a map of relations. A map of relations can contain as many families and types of relations as we need. A family can be included in several relations. Let's see how to create a relation called inscriptions. For that, I'm going to create a map where I will create this relation. The relation between students and courses, that will be an NN relation. The relation between students and invoices, that will be a N1 relation. The relation between teachers and students, that will be an NN relation. And the relation between teachers and courses, that will be a 1-1 relation. These maps contains the following relation that we have seen. So students, each student have an N invoices, and students can attend N courses, and students can have N tutors, but one course can only have one tutor. For each relation, terms that we can use to relate elements will be created. They can be related manually or automatically. So to create the relations, we will have to create all these terms. Students 1 invoices, students 2 courses 1, students 3 tutors 1, courses 2 tutors 2. Let's see how we are going to use these terms that we have just created. When creating the terms of a relation type, they are automatically aggregated to the families they belong to. For example, students is related to invoices, courses and teachers, and we have added these terms. Therefore, in the students family, we are going to find invoices, courses and teachers. And in the courses family, that is related to students and teachers, we are going to find students and teachers. We can also include these terms in their forms. Here, for example, we have the student record, and in the student record we have the relation term course and the invoice one. Okay? When we click in the magnifying glass, we access all the terms in the relation, and we can also relate more elements. As in this case is a relation NN type, it will show a grid where we can select to see only the related elements or all the elements. The same will happen in invoices. As for the courses record, with a 1-1 relation with the teacher, when we click in the magnifying glass, as there is only a teacher instead of a grade, we will access the teacher's record instead. We can design the viewer of the relation terms to show the information in the same form. In this scenario, the teacher's information is not stored in the student's record. We can design the relation term viewer to display the teacher's information in the student's record. But when we modify the teacher's information, we will be modifying the source data, the teacher's record, not the student's one. When it comes to related families, we can see data of one of them from the other one, but we can only see the information. The actual information is stored in its family. Let's go to the application now. Let's see how to create a relation. I'm going to use the 4 families of records we have created before: continents, countries, capitals, and languages. We have to go to Structure, Families, Relations, okay, and Create Map. We need to add a name. We call it, for example, Demo. Save. And then we can click here on the map contents. This is like the modeler that you already know. Here we have the Own Family option. We just have to drag it. Okay, and then click on the magnifying icon so we can find the right family. So we're gonna find continents. Yeah. Okay. So let's find another one. Countries. Another one. Capitals. And the last one, languages. Then we have to choose the type of relations. So we have continents, countries, and the relation is 1n. Make sure you put it in the middle and then you attach it properly to the boxes. Then we have countries, capitals. The relation will be 1-1. Again, let's make sure properly attached. And then we have countries, languages, relation n. Okay. Correct my famous. Okay, so everything correct. Save. And as we can see, we have created 3 relations. We will see later on how to name this relation and how to create the terms we need. And that shall be all for this video. Now it's your turn to do part 5.